morning, and welcome to Texas T's Red Barn. I am your man, Jara. Top of the morning to you. Sunday morning, August 24th. I'm going to do something that I've done many times. But we're going to do a little comparison here. Seen it, a lot of people do it. Everybody's done it online, but we're going to do a poor man's brisket, which is not a poor man's brisket. It's more expensive than brisket, but if you take some roast, chuck roast, sirloin roast, whatever, do them like a brisket, turns out fantastic. But technically they're more expensive. You just don't have to buy such a big piece of meat. So I bought two yesterday. It cost me $53 for two chuck roasts. I mean, not that big. Of course, the good brisket was $95, and time you trim off the fat and all that. Anyway, I decided to do it this way. Anyway, we're going to fire up my Gravity 1050, my Masterbuilt, and when we get to the wrapping process, I'm going to do one of them in foil and one of them in butcher paper, and see if there's any difference. See if there's, I've done both, but not at the same time, so I really don't know. They seem to always be the same to me, but we'll compare them side by side and see if one is actually better than the other. So we're going to get this thing all doctored up like we always do. Mustard based maybe, I don't know, maybe olive oil based, I don't know. Anyway, we're going to get this started, and stay tuned. So yeah, I decided to go to my go-to. Got some Yardbird we're going to throw in there just for a quick eat for lunch. But my go-to, my mustard binder. I looked back and forth at my olive oil and my mustard, and decided to go with Old Faithful. We're going to throw on my Texas seasoning and get these babies. It's pretty good. Look at these, man. It's pretty thick. A good 2-inch thick on these at least, I'd say. Those are really nice. They had a good marbling in them. Good looking chunks of meat right here. All right, here we go, baby. Here we go. The meat's about 3 inches thick. We call it 8. Time to get outside, get the smoker ready. We simply get our Gravity series set up here. I love these things. I got charcoal in it. Inside the hopper here. And I have pecan wood that I'll be cooking with also once I get it good and started. These little cubes here are great. I simply put 2 of them in there, and that's all you need. It will fire this puppy up. Yeah, that's it. Get up underneath and just fire them up, and they will get you going. They will do what you need them to do. There we go. See? No reason to add anything. Of course, no lighter fluid at all. Ever. Even when I fire up my grills, my regular charcoal grills, no lighter fluid. And definitely no instant light. And that quickly, it's been 10 seconds since I lit it, 15 seconds. We got smoke coming out of it already. Firing up a little stack of charcoal in there. Can't see it because of smoke, but it's doing its thing. Works wonderfully. Now I gotta chop a little bit of pecan wood. All right, it's been burning about 5 minutes only. So now I set the temperature to 265. I'm gonna close this baby up so we can start heating up. Close the top. I removed my switches. Got tired of, they kept burning out up in this heat and melt and stuff, so I've replaced them like 3 times. So I just removed the switch and tied it together. It's working great. So we'll let this thing heat up 265 for a while, and then we'll get that meat on there, baby. So I set it to 265. It's at 85 degrees right now, so we'll see how long that it takes to get ready. It is, let me see what time it is. It is 10:51, and we'll see how long it takes to get up to temperature. So, it's a handy little tool I got right here. Very cheap online. I paid like $30-something for this thing. Cheap. But it works fantastic for this. I mean, that's good, I don't know, 3 inches of wood there, probably. If you want some small pieces or whatever. Oh, I need to charge my battery a little bit, but look at that. It goes right through that wood. Little handheld saw. Perfect for cutting up little pieces of wood. Love that little thing. Okay, we've had this thing fired up 7 minutes, and I was cutting that wood, and it's probably up to temperature in 6 minutes. But we are at temperature 265, 264, 265. 7 minutes. That little bitty little chunks of fire starter, man, we're going. So we're gonna let this thing maintain and kind of regulate itself for a little while, and make sure, you know, our temperature is steady, good hot fire, and then we'll bring that meat out. There we go. Beef. It's what's for dinner. And as my mama used to say, we are cooking with Crisco now, baby. Not really. We still smoking. So I wound up turning my smoker down. I just now did. I've been mowing, so it's been on 4 hours. Chicken's been off a long time. But my poor man's briskets, they are already at like 162 to 164 internal. 4 hours. A little faster than I normally like. So I turned it down to 250. Not a big difference, 265, 250, but I wanted to lower it and kind of slow it down a little bit. It ain't gonna be long, I'll be wrapping them up. So anyway, we're gonna continuing on. All right, we're still sitting in our 160s. It's been another hour. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull it, wrap it up. One of them in foil, one of them in butcher paper, and see what kind of difference we get. All right, here's our first one. We're doing the foil. I don't look like I really need it, but I'm gonna go ahead and pour a little bouillon that I made over the top of it. Need a bit more moisture. All right, we're gonna wrap that up and put the other one in butcher paper. And we got number 2. A little juicy juice. Yeah. All right, we got them wrapped and probed. We're showing 164 on one, 168 on the other internal. And we're gonna shut this up because you know what they say. If you looking, you ain't cooking, baby. All right, my alarm is going off. This one in the foil is hit 203. Fairly quick. I don't know how long it's been. I have to check and see. Well, this one still remains at 285, and they were only like 4 degrees difference when I probed them. I'm wondering maybe if I probed in the wrong spot. So let me get this adjusted here, and then we'll get these in the cooler. All right, so I pulled the foil off, put it in the cooler, reprobed the one in the paper, and it shot up to 191. So still got a ways to go on that one, but obviously didn't probe it good or in the right place before. But at least on this cook, the foil wrap definitely cooked a lot faster. So I've still got a good 10 to 11 degrees left on that other one. So we're just gonna leave it though. Leave it alone, let it do its thing, see how they come out. We'll see y'all soon. All right, we're getting on to about 7:50 at night. Cook is done. Wrapped and in the cooler. I'm not gonna wrap them in the towel. They're still wrapped up in the foil and the paper. Just put them in the cooler because I'm not gonna. It's just me. I'm not gonna let them rest that long, and they're gonna be great and tender enough, and I'll be tearing into them. Maybe I'll let them rest an hour, maybe two. Depends. I'm about to start some TV, maybe a movie. Anywho, the first one with the foil took them 6 hours and 20 minutes from start to finish. And the one in the paper was 7 hours and 40 minutes. So I don't know if it's the difference in that or just, probing. Maybe I don't even know. Maybe I probed the wrong part of the second one. I don't know. But anyway, it came up to temperature finally and pulled it off in the cooler. We'll be tearing into it here shortly. Want to make me a sandwich with that smoked chicken I smoked today, and man, I ate some of the skin. Lord of mercy, it was good. I hold my poor man's brisket as good as the damn chicken is. So I'm gonna get that on some Yardbird, and we'll finish up this meat here soon. All right, let me find the good knife here, if I have one. I'm gonna pull out my big meat knife. I don't care to get it dirty. All right. We're still sitting in the cooler. There's the one. And they are still pretty hot. Especially that one there. We're gonna do this pretty quick. It's getting late, and I'm getting tired. So let's just get right over to it and waste any time. I can get it up over. Come on, man, come on. Try not to tip it. All the juice flows out. All over everywhere. That is very juicy on this one. Well, we just have to deal with hands. A lot of juice there. And the foil. It took a lot quicker. Like when we wrap in a present. This has got a lot more juice in it. Because the paper, obviously. Soaking up a lot of juices there. Get that out. Put that there. We will save those juices to mix in with it. Get these bands off here. And let's just get the chicken. Obviously. The one that was in the foil was a lot juicier. So, don't have the paper soaking it up, which it's still pretty juicy too, but definitely different. We're just gonna get down to the bottom line. Don't have time for all this stuff tonight. We're just gonna cut them in half. Give it a little. They're both very tender. That's very juicy. Doesn't look like it on the outside, but it is very juicy. And this one goes without saying. Now let's come right off the top. Take a little taste of it. Get on with it. All right, there's some that was made in the foil. Cut some off of this that was made in the paper. This actually has more of a smoke ring, which makes, they're both cooked the same as far as that goes. It has nothing to do with paper or foil. For some reason, this one got a lot more smoke on it. Somehow, they're about side by side. Anyway, foil, or no, paper, That's absolutely delicious. Yeah, the foil. Absolutely delicious. They taste the same, no difference. I believe the one in the foil is a lot juicier. Maybe it had a little more fat. Don't know. Both beautiful pieces of meat. But I'm gonna have to say the one wrapped in the foil, because it kept all those juices in there and didn't get sucked up in the paper, seems to be juicier. Woo, man, that's good. That is it. Night time. Either way, it's great. It tastes the same. I really can't tell the difference just by, except for the darkness, and that had to do with before wrapping. So, get to cooking, get to smoking. See y'all later. That is so good. Oh mercy. Oh my God. Bottom line is, this is fantastic. Use whatever seasonings you want, of course. And either way, foil, paper, whatever you got, they're both equally amazing. And really, on this cook, not much difference. I mean, they're juicy, guys. That shit is good. Oh, that is so good. Toodles.